Hey, welcome back. I've moving on to getting that cross feed dial cleaned up, but I thought I'd show this little Bowstar collet chuck on the dividing head. It worked out pretty good. Let's have a real quick look at that. Okay, got it mounted on there. This is the chuck plate I had a chuck bolted to, so I got it mounted on there. And let's see how the run out is. We'll check that dial indicator. I'm looking through the camera, so hopefully I can not going to get bad reflections. So let's rotate that. Oh, that looks pretty good. No more than a couple of tenths. That's a thousandths reading indicator. So let's move that over here to the end. Right on that very end. And I got about 1/1000th read out, 3.5 inches out. And I think there's probably still about a 1/1000th of an inch out of tram that I'm dealing with there. But that's pretty remarkable for such a cheap chuck. Like that back plate that this came with also fits the 8-inch, and buying this with the back plate, this cost about $35. And I never thought it'd be very good like this, and if anything I could just use it on the mill. But this is I think a pretty nice unit. I'm going to leave it on there and use it and see how it works. Well, anyway, let's get back to the cleaning up stuff. And I got that cross feed dial in there, and I think I got you in a pretty good spot. Let me get you a little bit lower, maybe. Okay. Now, I got real good ventilation, and I got a fire extinguisher by the door because this stuff's kind of flammable. So you want to take all the precautions. And I'm also, hold on, here it comes. I'll be right there with some heat. Get it going. Got it going. I'm going to heat this up a little bit. Look, with a gentle flare. Yeah. A little bit of propane flame here. Okay, I got the dial sitting on a 3/8 extension for a 3/8 socket set. You see the little spin on there. Getting pretty toasty. Doesn't need to be, boiling hot. But if it warms up, it just seems like that stuff works better. Okay, that's good. Got no flame. Everything looks good. So I'm going to pour some of the volatile stuff here. Got some acetone. Right there. And get the lid that doesn't work very well back on there. And the automatic transmission fluid that doesn't mix very well. And let's start scrubbing this thing. I've got a variety of brushes, but I think I'll start with the good one here. I'm going to put this towel up. This stuff flies everywhere. It's pretty nasty. And I got good ventilation. Okay, let's see what we got. Now, this dial is 0 to 400, and that means it has 400 marks, and they're tiny, and so you don't want to damage those. If you just sand this dial, it'll roll those little marks over, and they'll be harder to see. So the first thing to do is just clean it up, Going this way, I'll get it out of the marks. Yeah. All right. I remember machine tool dealers doing this on these old machines. Now, this Axelson's in 1941, and sometime later, I believe after the war, they started chrome plating the dials like they did on most machines, and, you know, setting chrome micrometers and stuff like that. So I'll just keep rotating that thing a little bit. It looks like it's getting brighter to me. So again, you really don't want to just put this in the lathe and sand it. That would make it look shiny, but it will roll the sharp edges of each graduation over. And they just kind of fade, get harder to read. And I have to say, I have a hard time reading this dial. So I hope that this helps. And I'm sure it will. But I'm going to concentrate on these numbers here. I hope you're all doing good today. It's finally cleared up here. Just east of here, up in Montana, it's flooding terribly in some places. And there's some bad flooding here. Then over in a lot of other places, probably where you are, it might be boiling hot and very dry. There we go. That's it, yeah. Yeah. I think this is really a very economical solution for cleaning. Let's see how we doing on time here. Oh, pretty good. Now, a guy recommended, I'd like to try a little bit on here because it's expensive. And he told me about it and I found it, but I don't know what it's for. It's called Hoppy's number 9. And they say that's a good cleaner. The writing's really small. And I think it says also can be used as a hair tonic. I don't know, but I'd like to give that a try. Then we'll give that stuff away, so we'll just use a little bit of that. Okay. I'm going to say that's a preliminary cleaning. We'll just see how that's starting to look. Let's wipe that off. Okay. I think this is about the most gentle cleaner. It's looking pretty darn good. Now there's some nicks and little things I'd like to get out of there. Let's try that. Hoppy's number 9 hair tonic. It has a good smell, guys. I think it'd get you the girls. So we'll try a little of that. Get this stuff off there. I'm just curious. Oh, kind of got a good stain right there. There's just some dings in it. Well, it's going to take a while to kind of clean this up. But isn't that a slick way to do round things? See, just put something in there, a piece of pipe, piece of rod. Okay. Okay, let's get a little bit of that Hobby's hair tonic up here. A little bit of it. Get a little bit in there. What? Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. A little bit of Hobby's. Let's get that again. Number 9. Horse hoof cleaner and hair tonic. Okay. Oh, that smells pretty darn good. Yeah. I'll have to go down to the Brass Monkey and talk to the ladies, huh? This stuff. Okay. I got a little more on that. I like to get those circular motions, kind of get you into the. Okay, I'm gonna have to wipe it off. We'll look at it real quick. Hey, there's an improvement with the hair tonic. I will be back. Thanks.